Hey guys, name's Fen, playing some Thief 2. This time I'm playing a classic, Benny's Dead. Now, the story for this is extremely lengthy, so I put a link to it in the description. You might want to give it a read, as it might be hard to understand what's going on if you don't or something. I don't freaking know. Extra spicy is extra spicy. Let's just see what we got on the different difficulty levels. Okay, so Captain Benny's last assignment was to act as Lady Bafford's personal bodyguard while she visited Moth. Get into the hotel where she was staying. There must be some evidence at the crime scene. Shot in the neck while cleaning his bow? Unlikely. Find out what really happened to Benny. A lot of opportunities await a big city thief in a small town like Moth. Capitals for some reason. Snatch at least 800 and loot. Ultimately, the Moth Town Watch are your clients. Strange as that might seem. Don't kill any cops. And then it's like, good thing you brought the big pouch. One of those. 1200 loot. Don't kill. And then here it's like, don't keep the blackjack for special occasions. Don't knock out more than 5 people, and then don't even let the cops know I'm on the job. You know what? I'm gonna play this one just to bash my head against the wall, okay? Fantastic. Big. Right. So this mission is released in like 2000 or something. Not too long after Thief 2 came out. So, yeah. Also, I'm not using any texture upgrade packs just to piss people off. And, And yeah. So, here I am in Mothland. There's the main gate, there's Tilling Hearts, there's money exchange, there's a gift shop, there's Ariadne's, which is a name I recognize. I mean, I don't know, it's a name. There's a back gate. This is where Benny's body was discovered. So yeah, this is, I have played this years ago. So I do know, you know, how the story goes, but I'm not going to spoil any of that for anyone who hasn't played this, just in case those kinds of people exist. Good old green water, and here we go. I guess I could try jumping in the green water. In fact, that seems like an okay idea. Ho! Amazing. I thought it was going to lead me all over town, but nope, it's just, hey guy, here's some water. Jibba jump jump, you freaking handheld weapon. Whoa, 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 hey, there's no need to arch me over the face just because I called you a weapon. Alright, man, this is suspiciously empty, so yeah, don't alert the cops. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, I just figure, you know, some of these old missions are ridiculously hard, such as Art of Thievery, and like super annoying, so obviously that means that I should, you know, make it even harder on myself with the difficulty.
Make too much noise.
But unlike the Darkmoor, again, you know, that's funny. And like all these new missions with all their fancy tech, sometimes it's the simple, creative, funny little things like this that old missions do that I just don't see new missions doing. I don't know, but yeah, so that was a bad idea. Unlike the Dark Mod, these guys do not go back to sleep.
Have people looking about where I can't see them.
Damn it. Okay, well, you're not a cop, so it doesn't matter to me what you think. But objects are kind of clangy, and that matters a great deal when it comes to gaining finances out of them, you know? They'll go blabbering their mouth off like clang, 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 literally saying that, not making a clanging sound, but just saying the word clang over and over and over again. And then you're like, no, it's not clang, seriously. It's Krang. He's a brain in a jar. And then they go clang, 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 and beat you over the head until you're dead and bleeding, and then they drink your blood. They don't really have mouths, but drink is a metaphor. It means that you bleed on them, okay? Okay. There's the dummies. These ones are not evil dummies, though. They're just regular, boring, old dummies. This looks like a shop, but it's not a tailor shop, so obviously that's why I had to break in instead of just waltzing in the front door like I was absolutely nobody of worth. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, sometimes that works. Oh, man, something quiet's by. You look like you might be a cop. Oh, you can't put this... Wait a minute. Why is that candle, like, super fanciful looking? Oh, you can't put out the candle. I mean, I know, but... Seriously, dude. You. Like, am I allowed to knock you out? Because I really don't see how else... You got eyes there, sir?
Who's there? Leave me alone.
Right, I'm supposed to... I don't know why you're standing up in bed. Ah. Standing up in bed. That's a sin. Really? Wait, just opening the door alerts him.
Breaths of air.
That doesn't look like it's supposed to happen. I don't want to waste a blackjack on you, but I mean... kind of have no choice. This water arrow doesn't put that thing out. I don't know. Old missions, kind of weird. I mean, New Dark doesn't normally have a problem with Thief 2 most of the time. I don't know if ever, so I don't want to just jump to the conclusion like, oh, New Dark, because it's not nearly as likely as if this mission was Thief 1. What? I can't... Oh. No, the fraud distance is just weird. Okay. Whatever, let's just act like this was an ordinary outing. Out. And nout happened. KK Downing. Anyway, back out on the street again. Another such singing. You can tell I'm a good singer because I sing like Ozzy Osbourne when he goes, "Where can you run to?" Okay, that's mean, but I'm just being mean to myself, which is totally okay for some reason in this society. You can't call yourself good, but you can call yourself the worst ever, and people are like, oh. But if you say, hey, I'm decent, they'll be like, egotism, narcissism. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. But hey, Garrett is both, and he's lovable as heck. Yeah. Just keep going there. I'm even gonna rob you like I'm so freaking good. I'm just gonna steal your arrow right from under your face. Your face is on your back. You are some sort of Killer 7 style guy. You just hide it very well. And I respect that completely. Because, you know, man, there sure are a lot of weapons here. It's suspect. Also, I have played this, but like, I only remember bits and pieces. I remember the sewers and I remember the end. And I'm not going to tell you what the end is because it's like an end and you don't want it spoiled or anything. Alright. See, there's sewers in the mission, see? Third, Vigoda came to tell me that number 6 pipe was burst, it seems afresh. That man does not but complain. My boiler isn't working. The sinks are all encrusted. The stench is overpowering. I haven't heard him volunteer to go into the sewers and fix it himself. No, he comes to Sewerman and shouts in my face. Just because he has his own shop in the market, he thinks he's better than me. Ha! How much better than Sewerman will he be if the stink from his fish isn't vented onto the sewers, but into his bedroom? Still, it is my duty to maintain the sewers. I would prefer it if people would treat me civilly, though. Fourth, Builder, protect us all. There is something terrible in the sewers. I have spent the day at the Flaming Weasel, drinking my credit dry so that I might sleep without dreams of what I saw last night. I went down to fix number 6 so that Vigoda would stop drumming on my door, and found it spitting steam from a split in the casing. As I was affixing a new plate to cover the burst seam, I thought I spied subtle movement in the shadows. Thinking it to be a spider, for they are known to lurk in the tunnels, I lit a flare and threw it into the blackness. I have found that this often frightens them away. No sooner had I lit the flare than a terrible, scampering thing burst from the shadows and charged across the room, all the while shrieking most unnaturally. Oh, it's unnaturally, all right. It chills me to recall it. It wasn't until the creature slashed at me with its fingers that I realized it was a real thing. This dude loves his capitalized words, and that it meant me harm. Because spiders don't mean nobody harm with their nasty biting teeth and their claws at the end of their legs and their fur. I fled to the nearest ladder as fast as I could, and foolishly glanced back as I reached the rungs. That thing was right behind me, and in the light of the tunnel I saw it plainly. It was small, no more than a child's height, and clad in a dirty coat. Its feet were unshod, and most horrible of all, its face appeared to be naught but a crudely stitched mask of what looked like decayed flesh. As I stared in numbed horror, the thing scuttled across the space between us and leapt for my legs. I was, and still am, uncertain of how I came to find myself upon the cobblestones. When I regained my senses, I discovered that my clothes were in tatters, that my legs were bleeding from a dozen scratches and cuts, and that the gate key was missing from my belt. There was no sign of the thing, and when I screwed up enough courage to hazard a glance down the shaft, I discovered that I had locked it fast behind me. Even in panic, Sewerman is mindful of the hatches. I decided that I didn't want to see that thing again, so I didn't unlock the hatch. Indeed, I ran frantically about moth securing all of the hatches, lest that horror somehow find its way to the surface. I'll not go down in the sewers again until the watch has shown me the corpse of whatever that thing is, and Vigoda can be damned. If he's so upset about the burst pipe, he can fix it himself. Sewer Man, on the other hand, will drink himself into oblivion. Oh, Jesus. That voice hurts the other side of my throat. What's wrong with my muscles? Idiot. Oh, Fen, there's one more thing you can't do. Everybody wants you to be a voice actor, but you can't because you're unreliably healthed. Anyway, that's 10 minutes, so I'm going to leave it here. Whoa, see you guys next time. And bye for now.